harvesting Roselle right now, and I had a few branches that broke off, and so I harvested the bigger Roselles and even some of the smaller ones, and the rest I'm going to leave on the plant. But the chickens love the greens. I don't know that they'll eat the actual calyx things, but they are tearing up the greens. There's a lot of vitamin C, and I'm sure other nutritional value in Roselle. It's a part of the hibiscus family. What are you doing, Jethro? What you doing? Hey y'all. Today I'm harvesting some of my Roselle. I had a few branches that broke off, and that's just gave some to the chickens, and they love it. But I'm gonna just harvest the big ones, just the plump ones, and see if the other ones will get a little bigger. So we still are having some warm days, and some of the ones off the branches that broke off, I actually harvested even some of the smaller ones because I still think it'll work for making tea. So I think I'm going to do a mixture of, after I dehydrate these, with some other things for a nice cozy fall tea. Anyway, I'll keep y'all posted on that. This one could get a little bigger, but it breaks off easy. So you can eat the leaves of this plant as well. It's got kind of a cranberry sour taste, but it's actually really kind of nice. I like it better than sorrel. As I was taking the branches, cutting off, even I cut off a low branch there as well, to go ahead and give to the chickens. I noticed that this jalapeno that I missed is loaded. So that turned black. I'm wondering if that's from the cold, a cold night. There's still more. Kind of keeps going. This is a good one. Let's see if if it's worn and I can tell what kind it is. See, this is what happens to my labels. Like Sharpies, whatever label I use, whatever pen that I use, this happens every time. If anybody has any solutions for this problem, please let me know. I really would like to know which jalapeno that did so well. It was in the shade, falling over, and it's loaded. I've got a friend here. Please don't sting me. The holy basil is over there. You may go to it. I'm realizing too that it's going to be a really good problem to have. Because how many seeds are on this holy basil, I'm going to have holy basil everywhere. I don't even know that I need to save any seeds. I'm going to, but it's going to be everywhere. So, and the Bisquina peppers, there's still some are still starting to turn red. So that's good. Maybe we'll get some more. I don't know if y'all just saw that lizard fall down. I don't know if I caught that. Meanwhile, the bee's still there. Anybody know what kind of bee this is? This red Russian kale, is from a cutting. So red Russian kale that bee is back again. You see this? Is a biannual. But apparently, I might be able to start using it for root cuttings too. That would be amazing if I could get this all over my garden. That would be a really good food source to count on. Any kind of thing I can find like that, I mean, is just that you don't have to work hard for. That's gonna give you nutrition, and I mean, it's a win-win. Win-win. Not sure when my loofahs are going to be able to be harvested. So it looks also like this Roselle is going to give you purple fingers. So I wouldn't count on that. Or did I touch a huckleberry? I don't see, there's no huckleberries over here. Huh. And here is another reason why, I don't know if you can see the bee, why I don't need to harvest everything yet. It's good to leave some things on here for the bees that are still out looking for nectar. See the bee? There's a plump one. Decided while I was out here to harvest the rest of the dried lady peas, and I'm putting them in a pillowcase where I'll just kind of bang them around and they'll just fall right out. Been working so good, although you end up with a lot of chaff that you have to kind of blow out, which is a pain, but it's not that big a deal. And then with the rest of, after I get these picked, I'm gonna cut all these peas up, just kind of cut it all up and just kind of leave it here on this bed, and add a little bit, top it off with some compost, and sorry about my shadow, top it off with some compost, and I need to thin out a mixture of grains I have in the back of the garden that I'll put in here. Anyway, we'll see if that works. I don't know if y'all see the bees here, y'all. They are everywhere. It makes me happy that I have things that the bees can still come and get. Like, even if I get rid of this, look at this cinnamon basil. You see this? I mean, there's still plenty of things here that they can find nectar on, I think. I'll take a break, clean this up just because I need some lunch, and then come back out and pick more lady peas. So I don't know how I'll know when to harvest the loofahs. I think I'm supposed to let them totally dry out. I'm not 100% sure. We still got time. They're not even brown. This one's pretty big. That one's pretty big also. I did try to see if I could eat one of these when they were small. It was terrible. I won't grow these again. They take up a lot of space. Oh, look. Wait a minute. Here we go. What do we got here? Let's crack it up. Ooh, it's wet on the inside. We have had rain. Oh Lord, I'm gonna have more in here if I don't get them out of here. I'm gonna have loofahs everywhere. A lot of seeds. So I have watched somebody else do this before, and what they did was they rinsed the heck out of the loofah out. So I think I'm gonna stop doing this here because I will end up having loofahs come back next year all over the garden. Which, if I'm gonna open a loofah store business, you know, hey, that would be awesome. And I just shouldn't have did that because here we go. This is disgusting. See, I have squirrel disease. There's no such thing as squirrel disease, but my husband has it also. I get distracted in the garden. I'm supposed to be picking lady peas, and now my hand is disgusting, so I gotta wash my hands. I'm gonna pick this and put it aside and clean up so I can finish picking my lady peas. We'll see if it'll pop off easily. No. Awesome. Dang it. And I just shouldn't have did that because here we go. This is disgusting. See, I have squirrel disease. There's no such thing as squirrel disease, but my husband has it also. I get distracted in the garden. Note to self, don't harvest loofahs until they're completely dry. If you've had a bunch of rain, it is not a good time to harvest your loofahs. You're welcome. There's still bees everywhere. And of peace, mighty God, oh Lord God Almighty. That was a little singing badly. An oldie but a goodie. I don't remember the last time I heard that song. It's one thing I love about being in the garden is, it's a good time to worship, pray, thank Him. Look at that bug. Oh, he's gone. Man, that was unusual. It looked like a stink bug, but oh, there he is. It's actually really pretty. Look at the... Oh, he left. I mean, why wouldn't he? I have the leaf turned upside down practically. I have some arugula in here that looks like it's you know, bolted. I didn't even know it was in here. So I'm just gonna let it go to seed and save the seeds because it seems to be doing pretty well. I still see a tomato hidden in there. I don't know if you see that. Still some goodies hidden in here. There's a little tomato. There's a lot of things hidden out here in the jungle. Pink eyes I need to come get also, but it's not tons. Got this little patch here. And then I think, sorry about my shadow, y'all. I think there's another patch back there that yep, back there. And maybe some still over there. I already ate most of those fresh, but there's more tomatoes hidden in here. I don't know if they're gonna have time with the cold weather we're having. And they're kind of on the ground. They've been sprawling apparently. There's some mustards here hidden in here. It looks like a collard under this pumpkin. And another arugula that is bolting and going to seed. I like arugula. My husband doesn't like it, so I don't use it very much. I used to really like it on pizza, but I'm gonna taste this. We'll see. Actually, that's not bad. That's not. I mean, it's pretty spicy, but my husband definitely wouldn't like it. But I bet he'd eat it if he had to. There's more peas and there's more tomatoes down here. These look like Romas. I had really planned on having all these Romas this year to can a bunch of tomatoes, and really only ended up with enough to make several jars of salsa. It was not a good tomato year. I don't know if other people had good tomatoes here. I can't talk. I don't know if other people had a good tomato year. I did not have a good tomato year. Hopefully next year will be better. The bed that we recently planted out is looking pretty good. Things are growing. We had a good rain. And I'm gonna get some leaves around the yard and kind of put in here for mulch. Although I am picking up some organic hay this week from my hay guy, which I'm excited about. Some of it's gonna go into a little house for our new barn cat that showed up to keep him warm. His name is Tom Kitten from the Beatrix Potter. Tom Kitten. If you know, you know. Not everybody. Hopefully Tom Kitten will stick around and he'll be in more videos. Now I've got another bee on my finger yet again. Oh, he flew away. Even though it's starting to, the weather's changing, we had a really good rain, and I swear this teeny little loquat, I think it was grown an inch. You wouldn't know it. Y'all wouldn't know it, but I can tell. That's exciting. The fish seem to be kind of hibernating. This is going to be an interesting experiment to see what happens with them. I bought them, I can't remember now when I bought them, but after I did the pond, I bought them. They do a good job with it, and there's a deep part on this side, so I imagine they'll probably hang out in there. And I'm not really sure if I need to get out leaves, because leaves are going to be falling, if I need to get them out constantly, or if I just need to let that be part of their bedding, or if that will cut away a lot of their oxygen. I'm not really sure the exact answer on that, in all honesty. I'm not bringing them inside for the winter. I'm just not doing that. So we'll see if they make it through the winter. I told y'all I like experiments. Don't be mad at me if my goldfish die. I'm gonna get to pick that soon. And these, I'm over here getting the skeleton remains of the lady peas over here. And I'm noticing how beautiful this mulch that I put down a year ago is breaking down. And I think I actually might use this and sift through it to put in my beds instead of buying soil, honestly, just to cut the cost, because we don't really have it right now. We've got 2 girls getting married next year, so it's going to be, you know, that's a lot already. So I have more mulch because the tree company came, and look at that, it's beautiful, y'all. Woohoo! Yeah, we're going to use this. We're going to use this. Thank you, Jesus. So thanks for hanging out with me today, if you're still here, and rambling around the garden with me and listening to me ramble. I hope you have a beautiful day and a beautiful weekend. Ooh, did I hurt that spider? Oh, did I kill a spider? Damn it. Huckleberry, jelly, and poblanos.